At their own 19-yard line.
Mike, Mike 5-4. Not today, you are. Not today.
There's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Second down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ricky.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the 34-yard.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Here I come. 49, guys. Mike. First move.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jaron Reed busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. Show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. toss play. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, The action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Pull it high. You got tight right there.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, 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 kill. Topper, topper.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hey, Orbit.
On first down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 54. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jaron Reed getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Breeze going to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Let's put that team on the ground. Tempo. One foot.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready,
Again, it's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Coaching spell. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 31.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd and 7, Hill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
General West.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Lutz puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson, operating from the gun. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the 25. Let's go. Pick it up.
Here's Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete to Rashad Penny. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 37 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Breeze now. And this is Cook with a grab. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch up, switch up. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hustle, hustle. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Mike 54. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Spot that. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Gotta do better.
Play action. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Kiko Alonso in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Bring out. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing it.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the curve. Good side.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Watch the screen. Be alert.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check three. 19.
From the gun, Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run.
Now Hill. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready. You ready? Hey, kill. What we got? 49. Hey, Zoo. Tonight.
Now Breeze. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Returnable for Lockett. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Demario Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 15.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 5-4.
Now Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Wilson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Being chased out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
That's how we do it, baby.
Forced out of bounds and sacked. It's 2nd down.
Mike 280. Mike 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Alert. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey. Check it back.
Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. They're caught by Jerron Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This to advance to the divisional round. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Tip.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.